Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to another episode of The Glass Mic where there is no script, just transparent talk. I'm Chantal Says It All, and I am now your ghetto Dallas tour guide. I have a friend that's here from Mississippi, and he was like, "Hey, show me around, show me around." I'm like, "Okay, what do you want to see? Do you want to see the club? You want to see where JFK got shot? You want to see the hoes? What you want to see? Like, what do you want? Oh, I want to see scenery." I say, "Cool." So we saw some things around Dallas, and I've been procrastinating since I've been here almost 2 years. Things that I've had on my to-do list that I haven't done, so now I can cross those off. And most of the things that we did were free 99, except for when we went to go eat. But I'm not naming that place unless they want to sponsor an episode. But it was good. I feel like I was in Atlanta for a second. But yes, y'all, I missed y'all. I hope you all had a great weekend, whenever you have last listened to an episode. I hope things have changed in a better light for you all. And speaking of better light, with my trying shit segment tonight.
Trying shit and trying shit, trying shit and trying shit, don't work. Trying shit and trying shit, won't work. Trying shit.
I have two products that I want to put on the forefront. These beautiful ladies I met here in Dallas. The first one I'm going to talk about, Erica. Candle line is called Elegant Scents by Erica. You can find that on Instagram, the way it sounds and it's spelled. This candle is called Brunch, and it smells so delicious. It smells delicious. So, of course, you cannot have a lit candle without a lit lighter, right? So my other friend, Rachel, she owns Shop PLMN, and she has this electric lighter. So if you're like me, I don't use lighters. One, because I'm scary, and two, because sometimes my nails are too long and I get nervous. So you can use the electric lighter and you can light the candle. So let me demonstrate. Good luck. See, this makes me nervous. And I don't think I'm doing it right. So for the second time, I'm not going to burn both. Sure I understand. Y'all, Siri always trying to cut somebody off. Y'all ever be in the car and listen to music and a good part come on and Siri just in 3 miles? I'm like, girl, please go away. But yeah, my Apple Watch said what up though. So yes, go on their sites. Go on Instagram, Shop PLMN and Elegant Scents by Erica, and let them know that the Glass Mic sent y'all. So another lit thing that I have that I'm about to do is shot o'clock. Well, I'm going to go ahead and take a shot with my guest. I know y'all hear him talking and laughing and talking about how good the candles smell. But before he talks, we're going to do our little shot. So cheers.
Cheers.
Ooh. Again, I am team tequila. I left vodka alone for now. But those shots, I told you, like, I be good already. But then once I take, like, a shot of drink and stuff and everything kicks in, I get turned up. But I do, like, little dumb stuff. Like, earlier I had a mouthpiece on here. And then I told you 2 minutes ago I lost my mouthpiece. And this is my third mouthpiece. And we haven't even been in the show for 5 minutes yet. Like, and I'm probably going to drop this one. But my little Shih Tzu at the bottom, she likes to chew on stuff. So she may be like, oh, okay, girl, thank you for these new toys. So, say hey to the people.
Hey, everybody.
Who are you? Where you from?
I am Josiah, a.k.a. JoJo, a.k.a. Saya. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Oak Cliff, Glendale.
I was like, you know where you from? Your shot kicking in already?
Oh, watch out. I'm a little faded, but
It's cool.
It's good. But yeah, that's where I'm from. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's doing well, living healthy, staying good, staying healthy. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for putting me on or inviting me to your podcast.
I appreciate you for coming. I said with the show because I'm learning the demographics slowly but surely. And a lot of guys listen, so I'm like, okay, I'm honored that y'all listening because I thought women just like to listen to each other and ourselves talk. I didn't know guys could tune in. I didn't know y'all attention span was that good. So kudos to y'all. I mean, at the same time, on the same breath, you can press pause if you need a break. So you don't have to listen to the podcast straight out. You just pause it, go work out or go whatever you're doing, then come back and listen again.
Okay.
Yeah, so the men, I was like, okay, I gotta cater to them this episode. I noticed that a lot of my episodes are females, and I'm like, okay, we gotta get some bass up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? So this season has a little more men, so they probably like, dang, she's always bringing a dude. And yep, look, ladies, if y'all single, most of the guys are single. And
different perspectives from different topics.
Are you one of the single guests?
Somewhat.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, a little something.
Okay, well, y'all can go on his Instagram before we get started. Go tell them your IG handle right quick.
It's I am Saya Music. It sounds, I mean, it's spelled how it sounds, but Saya is spelled SIAH Music. So I am SIAH Music, and that's on all platforms.
Okay. So today's discussion, I really wanted to gear towards y'all as men. I feel like with women, well, I just turned 29, so so it's like we had these clocks. Like, okay, I need to be married by this age. I want to have my first child by this age. It needs to be his first child. And then, as you get older and people are having more children, now you be like, okay, he can have one.
Yeah.
And then by the time you turn 33, you be like, okay, he can have 6, but it got to be by 2 baby mamas max. Like, it can't be more than 2.
Would you do that? Well, I know not now, but I'm saying, like, in a scenario, do you think you would be able to handle that type of deal?
What, with kids?
Yeah, like you said, if he's a certain age, you can have 6 kids. Like.
And you know what? Since you asked that, I'm going to revert and save myself. I got a draw 4 card. We didn't play Truth or Drink or Would You Rather yet. So,
okay.
Y'all, before we get into the discussion, let's go ahead and do that. So we can make that a Truth or Drink question for you, huh?
Okay.
Truth or drink, you said would I do that situation? Normally I tell the truth on here. Patreon normally gets the real truth. Not the whole truth.
Yeah.
But y'all gonna get nothing because I'm gonna take a drink today. I don't want to answer that question.
Okay. Got Chantel out of there.
Okay, so my truth or drink is the same for you. If it was a female that had those things going on, would you go or would you?
You saying like she had 6 kids or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't do it. Oh, okay. So you talk the truth and you drink.
Hey.
Okay.
What it is. That's a lot. That's a lot to deal with, in my opinion, because it's like everyone has their different situations, but I think that's a lot to take on unless it's like you got to be like well in with like I'm about to. I don't know. Like I just couldn't handle it. That's a lot of kids.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I got one myself, so it's like I would rather date somebody who has 1 kid. You know what I'm saying? Or I think like 2 max. You know, just because I definitely want to be able to have a family with you too, and that's another reason why I wouldn't be able to do the 6 kids. Because if you want to do my own family,
it'll be the Brady Bunch.
That's a lot of kids, and more power to the people who do it. But overall, I think I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, I could better take care of me, honestly.
Yeah.
I have to look down there if I sit to make sure my dog's straight. And once I see she good and kicking and rolling, I'm like, okay, Chantal, you saved a life today. You let 2 lives live to see another day. But yeah, so. I probably already know my answer because I took a drink, but
yeah, I definitely.
Okay, so would you rather? I'm gonna give you a scenario, and I know it's not true because you just said you have a child. So
I got one already for you. You ready?
Oh, okay. Let's go.
All right.
Oh my gosh, I don't know what
Would
he
you
about to
rather?
ask me.
No, would you rather lick somebody booty hole?
Oh my God, you're taking it
after,
there.
Hold on. After the gym, all right?
Okay.
Or have somebody put their feet on your face with foot fungus.
With what? What?
Like the person who putting their feet on your face, they have foot fungus.
Oh, I can wash my face. I might get a little bump or something, but I wash my face. I'm not finna lick nobody but from the gym. You can say that. Yeah. Okay. So since you going that way, let me see if I can go that way. Okay. Let's see. What can I ask you that won't get my ass whooped, but still pity for the show? Damn. No, I'm not. Okay. Would you rather lick the bottom of a trash can that's in your house, or lick the bottom of a woman that's really pretty foot at the end of the day, like the end of her day?
So you saying she been on her feet all day?
She been on her feet all day, and your trash can been right wherever you left it in your house the way it is all day.
I'm gonna go with my trash can because my house clean.
Me and house be nasty though. Y'all cars be clean, but y'all house be a mess.
I'm OCD when it comes to cleaning. My mama put me on that. Like every Saturday and Sunday, we will get. Well, not when you say Sunday. Every Saturday, you get up. You ain't going nowhere until the house is clean with the music on. Like, nah, I'm talking about 8 o'clock in the morning type thing. So I would do my trash can.
My nun clean itself. I was watching Even Stevens and eating Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, that's what I was on.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you. So the first question I asked you, that was a question that was on the poll for the people.
Okay.
So I'm gonna play the statistics game with you, where you have to guess the answer. So go again to the question when it decides to pop up. There we go.
Okay.
Do you feel men have biological clocks for settling down? What percentage do you think said yes, and what percentage do you think said no?
Do I think that men have biological clocks to settle down? I would say 85% said no. I say 90% said no. 10% said yes.
90% said no. 10% said yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, what you making mad?
I mean, I was fair.
I was fair too. I got a D and had to redo it and got a C.
I was fair.
That was pretty fair to me. So yeah, you got that all the way wrong. 42% said yes and 58% said no. Now, as far as
What?
these
Like,
answers,
we ain't got no clocks to settle down. If you think about it, like I wouldn't put a
how,
timeline.
how old are you?
I'm 30.
Okay,
I just turned 30
You
in
just
August.
turned 30 in August. August what?
9th.
It's a Leo?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, please go get up and exit
Oh,
out that
man,
door right
every
there.
time,
Everybody, thank you
man,
again for
nah.
welcoming me to the Glass Mic, where there is no script, just transparent talk.
Every time I always say, "Hey, I'm a Leo." Like I don't believe in
And
zodiac.
I love Leos,
Look.
but right now it's like the patience is not there.
I don't believe in zodiac signs because it's like you can't tell me that a sign can say this is what I do.
No, I don't read you verbatim, but some of your characteristics, yeah.
Man, look.
Anyways, this episode won't be long at all. It will not be long at all. I'm glad you said that. Now I know how
What you got
to now I know
against
how to move the
Leos?
conversation.
What you got against
No,
Leos?
because people I truly love in my life are Leos, and they listen to this show, so they be like, "Okay, you better tread lightly." But no, you just have to have a lot of patience for them.
I know.
But
I hear that we have a lot of confidence, and some people say that we're arrogant, but I think that we're just who we are. We're the king of the jungle. We're the lions.
Anyways, the next question, y'all. So, since you the king, tell me who the next queen is in your life. What's the order of importance of the women in a man's life?
I
Yeah.
hate this question.
Yeah.
All right, so I think when it comes down to it, like for real,
Okay.
you saying like wife, kid, mom.
Yeah, you already know. That's why you said you don't like this question. You knew. And you tried to see if it was a different type. Nope. It wasn't.
I would say my wife. I say well, no,
Huh? How you gonna get an A and then?
no. I would say my wife, my kid, and my mom. Because I'm not putting my mom to the back burner, but at the same time, this is my family. This is what we have. This is our
Where did you
foundation.
get that analogy from?
What?
To put your wife and how you just get the wife and kid and then the explanation. Where did you hear about that from to know to do that?
Because it's just that you gotta tell people what's the reason why you choose these answers.
No, it's not like it's a quiz. Don't get nervous.
I know that. I'm not.
But I'm
saying
saying,
that.
like, you know, some people like, well, my granddaddy might have taught me that's how you're supposed to do it, or I read it somewhere.
Oh
that
no,
you're supposed to do
That's
it.
just how I feel. Like,
That's how you
That's
feel.
how I genuinely feel because I think that at the end of the day, your mama's has already been in your life in that space. You know what I'm saying? You want to still take that same love that you're receiving from your mama and give it into your own foundation of your family. So yes, my wife comes first. My
Ooh,
child.
y'all better get them.
and
Y'all
then
want to
my
repeat the
mom.
IG handle name again? Y'all
Nah.
better get them.
No, that's how I think that's what it is because you have that time. It's like leaving the nest. You know, you still have your life as my mama. You know, you still want to get your husband. You want to live your life. My mama has been, I won't say recently, but she's been in that marriage role. And so she has her husband. And now it's like, we're grown. We have our lives and we want to establish that type of relationship with our wives and our kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not going
Okay.
to just leave my mama in the dust, but at the same time, you got to understand, like, this is my family too.
That's actually the right answer. Well, depending on your relationship, that's the right answer. But I'm not trying to break up no homes or give no rules or anything. But I would say that too. But I think for some people, you have some men that are mama's boys. I'm just gonna be straight up. Are you a mama's boy?
Nah, I think that I grew out of that because of how me and my mom relationship was. Like when I was young, yes, because my older brother, you know, he had the streets. My younger brother had his dad. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That's the mom. That's the male figure that's married to my mom now.
Okay.
So it's kind of like I already had that kind of somewhat father figure, but it really wasn't just, you know, that bond. So it was me and my mama. You know what I'm saying? But then I started growing to be my own man because I just thought my own self-identity. But yeah, I was a mama's boy growing up. But I think as the time gets older, I am 30, so it's like I'm not a mama's boy. It's like I got my own responsibility. I got to do what I need to do, and I'm a father, so it's like I'm not gonna solely depend on my mama to say, hey, I gotta, you know how niggas be, but it's like, oh, I need my mom to do this and do that. No, it's time to be a man, you know. So yeah.
Okay. Because my definition of mama's boy, I think you can still be a man and, do your stuff. You're not depending on her for anything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's one point, but it's like you just, let's just say if you're dating, I'm finna make up a name, Radisha. And I made that up because I'm looking at a red cup and I'm thinking of a ghetto name, y'all. So if it's a Radisha out there, baby girl, please don't come in my inbox because I was not talking about you. I just got high and made a name up, okay? I don't want no smoke. I should say Radish. But anyways, let's just say you and Radish are dating.
Right.
Because that might be somebody's name for real. Let's just say y'all are dating, right?
Uh-huh.
And y'all have an altercation. Just something cute and simple. Somebody slipped up and said a word they shouldn't have said. Mm-hmm. And, you call and confide in somebody because you hurt and you mad. And you call your mama.
Nah.
Like, I think that's the definition of a mama's boy. Like, I'm not saying you go there to
yeah. I get what you're saying.
freeload or nothing like that.
I think in that scenario, if you're saying that, I'm a grandma's boy. I was the person that, like, my grandma was like my bread and butter. So that's the reason if I had any issues with a female, I did used to do that. Like, call my grandma, like, grandma, man, what's going on with this girl? What's going on?
But that's the way you making it sound. It's like advice. Maybe I'm not giving the right.
No, I know what you're saying. You saying whenever y'all get into an altercation, you gonna call your mama, like, come get her. Like that deal.
I also know some mama boy. Well, I'm older now, but like before I got married, it's like I would be around certain guys, and they would use their mamas. I'm gonna just say it in a raw way because y'all know I'm uncut, but they would basically use their mamas to get pussy. Cause it's like they would always post these pictures on the internet. Girl of my dreams, my lady. I love her. I go beyond and above her. I cook for her. And it's like in the women's mind, yeah, that's right, women's minds. It's like they like, oh, okay, he does this. If he care for his mom, he'll care for me. If he do this and that for me, he'll do that for me. And that's how a lot of people are. I feel like, well, not people, but men. I think that's how y'all be baiting.
All right, so look.
Okay, see, and they confirmed it. When a man says, "All right, so look,"
but
he ain't look no further. He just told you confirmed.
Flip the other side of that. Look, flip the other side of that. You giving it up to me. So what are you saying? That who's really the bad person in that? I'm not saying I do that, but I'm saying like you can't just say men.
Oh, so you the lawyer for the ain't shit men coalition?
I'm not saying that either. But you can't sit up here and say, hey, look, the men be using their mama because shit that worked. Shit, you got them draws. So who's the wrong person here?
Here, get the hookah.
If you want to keep it a buck,
get the hookah and let's get to the next question because you. Look, I'm gonna be like Madam VP, Vice President. I'm speaking.
Oh, well, no smoke.
No smoke.
I'm just saying, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, let's flip the script. Do you feel like you was a daddy's girl?
No, because I almost slipped up and said something that should have been on Patreon. Patreon, let me know if y'all want to know if I'm a daddy's girl or not for real. But no, seriously, no. I think I was a grandchild, like a good grandchild, because I lean toward my grandparents too. Like as far as me, like I don't have a big family. I had my grandparents. My mom was the only child. She had me. I was the only child, and I have siblings on my dad's side. But at the end of the day, the way I was growing up and raised. I was the only child, and then I jumped from that to my cousin's house, and that to my god family house, and now I'm on my own. So
when it comes to like issues in your relationship, who would you run to?
Who can I run to? It's not a triple drink question because I'm about to drink. And shout out to Psychic Chris, one of my past guests that gave me the middle straw for good luck and good measure.
That's a nice straw.
I've been really in tune with my spirituality lately.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so changing the subject, I'm going to give y'all the responses to the questions about the order of what y'all said y'all would put women in. Somebody said the way I wrote it for most part, which I said wife, child, mom. Somebody said wife, daughter. Oh, I said sister. You didn't say nothing about sister. You go last because he didn't even say you.
See, I don't have a sister though. Like I got a best friend that's my sister, but it wouldn't be in the aspect of saying it like that though.
Okay. Anywho, wife, daughter, mom, sis, mom, my woman, sister. That's why you single. This depends. I didn't say your name. No. Who knows?
Like that's me right there.
I'm just playing. I always said that to talk noise. I leave. This depends on the man and how he was raised. Is what I was saying earlier. Mom, if they have one.
Hold on. You said the men on how they was raised. What does that mean?
I don't know. Hey, if you're listening and you
Yeah, what
heard me
does that
read your
mean?
answer, can you please tell us what that means?
What does that mean? Does that
It won't be
depend on the
today.
man?
It'll be like, so if I randomly write you what it means, don't be looking at me like, what the fuck is she talking about?
Nah, for real, what that mean? Like you said, depending on the man. So what? Like, are you gonna rank your father over that man, depending on the man? So what you saying? I need to know if that's what we saying.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next question. This is a poll question, so let's see, because you know you got an F in math. I'm talking about some fair. F was some fair.
Hey, I was fair.
fair is in your mama didn't let you go nowhere because you got an F in math. I'm getting him back, y'all. Get him.
I was fair.
Get him. So yeah, so the question was, would you raise your son to express his emotions? So for example, if he wants to cry or if he wants to like vent, you know, just anything that what society deems not manly.
No.
What percentage do you think said yes, they would? And what percentage do you think said no, they wouldn't?
I'm gonna be honest, and I know how the social media is thinking, so I would say like 20% said yes and 80% said no.
98% said yes, 2% said no, another F. Fair.
You know why they said that? Because they wanted to look good in front of this. Because I think a lot of people, I personally feel like there's nothing wrong for having my kid to cry. You know, be emotional with themselves because there's a time and place for you to be that way.
Okay, so so an example. Can you give us like a little bit about your child without saying too much, like their age and their gender?
Well, I have a daughter. She's turning 6 next week.
Okay.
Or November 29th. So
okay.
She is, you know, she's herself. You know, it's crazy because she kind of humbled me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I ain't gonna lie, I was out here in these streets. I'm not gonna stunt. I was really for the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie. But when she came, it was like I didn't want that karma to go through her. You feel me? So it was more of those.
You better look.
Nah, real talk. Like
you know,
it's not.
You gotta repent.
Right. Like they'll put you in perspective because that will throw you off if you ain't right. Because the past that I did, and I will hope and pray that it don't go to her because that's some dirty shit. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it a book.
But she be a city girl and scam people.
I mean, I wouldn't. I'll give it a game. I'll give it a game, but
I like that. So I believe your answer when you said that you will allow your son to raise his emotions, express his emotions, just because of what you said about what you would do for your little girl.
Yeah, I give it a game, but I don't want you to be out here just biting. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you, I went to school with this girl. I ain't gonna say her name. We're gonna call her celery. We didn't call her the little red cup radish. You know, I gotta be real careful with these names nowadays. There's so many petitions and shit out. I ain't got time to be canceled because I said somebody's name. But yeah, so celery, she could not leave out of her, like, and it was some ghetto apartment, so the patio wasn't as big as this table. But her parents told her she could not step foot off that patio. And when I tell you, when that girl got older, I don't know how I found her, but it was on one of these social medias. She is loose as a goose.
Throwing it out there. Well,
it's probably like roast beef at this point. Arby's can't make a cut of beef like hers.
Damn. Damn. Hey, man. Hey, look, man. You hearing this? I ain't got no issues with you, mama.
I got an issue.
No.
Yeah, so basically her parents are so uptight on her that she was like really out there now. Like,
so do you believe that same thing with like the preacher's kid?
Yeah, when you have the save face, that's why I already gone ahead and established my level right now. Like, I don't have kids yet, but I put it out in the atmosphere now. Like, my kids could tell me, like, look, Mom, I don't know what I like. I think I might like trans people. I might like gay people. I don't know what I like. I'm like, okay, we'll go and figure it out. But look, before you do this, be safe. Because these folks out here, you know, Corona happened back in my day. They got this new shit out now. Whatever that is, when they're like, look, let's not be dumb about it.
Yeah, I feel you.
We gotta have this support shit going.
I think that the crazy thing about like having that type of issue, I wouldn't say issue, well, you gotta have that relationship with your kid because you always want them to feel like they're at home.
And you're not gonna agree with everything with them, but them uptight homes where you can't speak, can't talk, can't say this, you gotta watch about this, and you gotta lie to do this and impress folks for this. When you become an adult, like, it's like you gotta like flubber inside a jar and flubber your feelings And now that you older, you know, the law done release you. You 18 now. You know, black folks, whenever you graduate from high school, you grown. That same day, you better have an apartment. But once they release you, you just boop, 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 boop,
you
boop.
everywhere.
It's all over the place. But if you was already out and exposed to stuff, then you really be like, okay, I seen that, my mama, and I don't want to do that.
Well, what if they never like flip? They just on their roll and keep going.
Who, the uptight little
I'm
kids?
saying like the ones that's already out there.
The ones that's already out? Oh, I ain't finna have my kids, like, when I say out, I don't mean, like, already having 6 by 6 and all that. Like,
hell
no, I'm talking about out as in,
being able to
like, being able, yeah, you know, people be having boyfriends and girlfriends in kindergarten. I don't even remember their names,
no.
but I know they had about at least 2 in kindergarten.
Hey, no cap, I used to have, like, I remember this girl in kindergarten. I went to kindergarten, I think it was, like, 2nd grade.
See, I don't even know.
She was like
the
older girls that come to the class, like dropping off their little brothers, whatever. She would always like play with me and say, "Hey, that's my little boyfriend." So like I used to take that stuff serious. But then one day,
you was like that around Tyra Banks.
Yeah, one day I had seen she had pulled up with her boyfriend. And, like I was really like mad. Like I'm talking about, I went mad. Like
that is so cute.
I threw a rock at her car and everything.
Oh.
I was mad.
Yeah, I want a son so bad. I hope one day, you know, when I have my son, I tell you I speak stuff into existence. Yeah. Son, if you ever see these old tapes of your mama, yeah, I was pretty. Yeah, my one wrinkled all my life. And his titties one sag, y'all. You know what I'm saying? They sag. But seriously, like, I got high and I forgot what I just had to say just now. I want a son.
Would you like a girl? I mean, do you think what if your first kid was a girl?
I said that I was still gonna love her, of course, but it's just something about a son.
You know what's crazy? My mom had 3 boys, but she wanted girls, right? So every first
But
kid
you wish
of
had
ours,
3 girls on me.
No. Every first girl, like every first grandkid of ours, she had a girl. So like my oldest brother, his first kid was a girl.
So she ain't got no boy yet.
No, she do. She got through my older brother, my youngest brother.
Okay.
But like that, the first kid was just like girls. So he was the oldest was a girl. My little brother was a girl, and then I was the last one to have a kid. So the first one I had a girl.
I'm talking about the grandbabies.
That's what I'm saying. So like my older brother, he has 1 girl and 2 boys. My younger brother has 1 boy and 3 girls, and I have a girl.
Oh.
So every first kid was a girl.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, so she got her girls in return as her grandbabies.
Girl, shout out to you, cause look, I just want sons. You know them dudes. It's like when you have a son, you end up having like a bunch of grandkids, so you can just play girl or boy with them.
Nah, you be surprised. Like the girls be, y'all be popping out too. So.
Who? No. Anyways.
Right, so look, do you think that your characteristic would go through a girl? Is it like it'll clash, or do you think y'all be?
I think if I had a girl, she would be way more mature than me. I think she would be so because it skips a generation. Like my mama, she's serious, but she goofy a little bit. Mm-hmm. I'm very goofy. Like I'm just an open book. You know, I'm hilarious. Like I have a natural high, but I just feel like my little girl would be way opposite. She'd be looking up to me. But then by the time when my cells start depleting in middle school, when I want to learn. Yeah. So by middle school, she already be ahead of the curve. Well, living out here in Texas, she'd probably be ahead of the curve by 4th grade. So she'd be like, dang, I look up to mama dang, how is mama legally allowed to, watch me? Like, do they not really care about us kids?
No, I think kids pick up.
It'll be like Tia Tamara, sister, the smart one, and her mom was kind of goofy, and she was like, that's my mom, she goofy, but I love her.
Yeah.
I get that.
I see what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Okay.
I get that.
Already. Yeah, but I think like I would want a son like for real, but I think that the girls, it happens a lot to men. Your first kid is a girl.
So do you believe in the myth? I think it's like some type of, and you can tell me because you old, you in your 30s. I'm still in my 20s.
I'm 30.
Yeah, exactly. You're in your 30s, and 30s, I am in my 20s. I'm not 30 nothing.
You got 1 more year.
It's still in our 30s, all right. It's still in our 30s.
30 Eve.
It's not. I don't know where you got that from, but that is ghetto, and I'm not part of it.
Pre-30.
Pre-nothing. Junior nothing. Eve nothing. Anywho, so do you believe in a little myth about certain positions, 6 positions will allow you to have a certain gender?
I've never heard of that.
This is, I forgot you're not from like the real South. This is like
What?
Southwest. This is Southwest.
This is the South. Texas is
Southwest.
the South.
Hence the airline, Southwest.
Nah,
this is not the South. Maybe
the South.
Houston?
This
possibly.
is the South. Nah,
Houston would
Dallas,
be considered
Texas
South.
is the South.
Dallas is borderline Southern California. It's just west to me. Exactly, because I don't want to be in the South as far as right now. I want to be
wanna hear it.
Southwest. I will come back to the
You in
South
the
later.
South. You in the South.
Anywho, deep South,
All
dirty
right.
South.
It's really like they be saying that it's a myth. Like
It's-
that depends. Okay, so what position gives you a girl?
I don't know. Google it. Siri has been chiming in all motherfucking
Man,
night.
I
I'm
don't
surprised she
believe
ain't
that
answered the question for
I
us.
don't think that's real. Hold on.
Yeah, Google it. And while he Googles that, the next question, y'all, was why do guys push their sons to have sex, but they don't do the same with their daughters? I'm going to read the responses while he Googling. I just want y'all to know what the people said.
What? It says
What y'all want to hear?
Oh, go ahead.
What y'all want to hear for? Look, there ain't nobody on there. I'm just high looking at myself.
Nah, they good.
I was gonna say, what do y'all want to hear first? The response on Google or the response on Instagram? He gonna tell y'all. So next question. So, do men have expectations for women?
Yeah. I think we all have expectations for, even just individuals day to day. But I think that to response to your to your question, yeah, you definitely do have expectations of your woman. You wouldn't want your woman to be out here like that. It's respect matter. Like, yeah, I want you to be able to match my energy. I want you to be able to, handle your business and whatever aspiration that you have. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to do that because I've always believed that I've never wanted to be a crutch to my woman. You know what I'm saying? I still want you to be able to do your thing, have your fun, and we come back and do us. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of that is relationships are becoming dependency. You know what I'm saying? I have to be around you. I have to be in your business. I want you to be this, but we're not growing. You just hold me hostage, in my opinion.
Okay, I feel you. So 96% said yes and 4% said no.
Of course. Shout out to all the men. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
All the real niggas.
Y'all can all out go. But no, seriously, I think everybody has expectations for everybody. Just being honest.
I want to ask you a question though. Like,
okay.
When did you got married in 2018, right?
Yeah.
So as far as y'all, did you have expectations for him, and then also did he have expectations for you?
Honestly, we were young. Like when he proposed to me, I was 25. Yeah, I just turned 25 the year before, so 25, and he's like a year and some change older than me, so he was 26, and I was really surprised. I'm like, I had always told myself when I was younger, the little 30 rule, like, okay, be married by 30, have kids by 30, all that. But as I got older and I realized that was a society rule and not my own, that's when I was like, okay, I don't expect to, have what society wants me to have. Like, we're going on 3 years.
Yeah.
And some people be like, dang, where the baby at? They must can't have kids. Because I know they raw dog. You know what I'm saying? You know how people just think and talk?
Right.
I think that's stupid. And then they'll assume, maybe she can't have kids, or maybe he can't have kids, but maybe, the kids just ain't want to get out of mama's throat right now. Once they fall down to the ovaries, I promise y'all I will make some type of cute, dramatic video with me surrounded by crab legs, and I turn to the left and you see a baby bump. I will make a grand announcement. People just get on my nerves.
But I think in the marriage lifestyle, for me, I've had a kid without being married. So I also said my next kid, I want to be married. So, but I don't want to be out the gate. We get married because you're pregnant already, or we get married and then within the first 6 months you're already pregnant. I want to be able to enjoy you first.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm not at the point where, of course, with this, it's like, we aren't at a point where it's like, okay, we're going to try to have a child now. We're going to try to have a child now. But at the same time, it's like, okay, if we mess around and then one night be, real good and you done knock the kid down a little more and it just make his landing, we're not going to be like, oh, what we're going to do now. We're going to be like, okay.
I'm married, so it's already set up. So I get it, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely salute people. So when they are married, did you already, how did you feel? When you first found out, when did marriage really hit you?
I say it hit me within our first year, because that first year, matter of fact, our first year anniversary, we didn't even see each other in person. I was here in Dallas living with friends because I just got a job out here, and he was back home because he was starting school, and that was like around finals and all this stuff. So I would be here like weeks at a time without seeing him. And you know, at that moment when you don't really see somebody, don't be around them, and you
Right.
live with them, that'll either make you grow closer to them or grow further apart.
What kept you?
And
What
it
kept
made
you
me
close?
feel like I grew closer. Like I felt like a little. I always feel like I even told him. I said, "Is it weird? Like we've been married this long, and I still be eager when you get off work to come over here. Like in my mind, I feel like I'm some little side hoe, and you come into the apartment in your work clothes, and I make you feel real good, and you leave me, high and dry. Like that's what I role play in my head. So I still just be in shock. Like I just be wondering, like, dang, somebody really likes me.
Yeah, I think that's more of a good feeling. And also, I never wanted to be married. Like, I never had a time stamp on it, but I definitely want to be married. So I think when you find that person for you, then it's no reason for you to hold back on that. And if you know that's the woman for you, because as men, we know. You know what I'm saying? We definitely know those are the ones for us, so let's go ahead and take that chance. Now, you got to make sure that it's mutual and obviously that it's being reciprocated through her actions.
How can you tell? Give us an example.
They just pay attention. I think the best compliment is just being paid attention to. So it's like if you take the time out to learn me, I'm gonna take the time to learn you. Then I definitely think that we can have something good, and it's something to where that it won't be a breakable bond. Because I've always lived by the philosophy: if you can take her, you can have her. Straight up.
Take her from what?
Like if you find out when it comes to like cheating, so if
Oh, like if the guy takes her, he can have her.
like if a guy comes to my lady and say what's up, then and you fall for that trap, then he can take you. Like, he can have you.
I got a heart. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, I don't give up quick. Like, I can't just be like, oh, well, if you could take her, you can have her. I'd be like, I may say that at first because it's denial, but then I just be like wondering. Like, I go through those 5 stages, and I just be like, okay, I'm upset right now, and I know she just did some whole ass shit, but like I love her. She just slipped ahead and bumped.
Nah, but do you think that it's like I think it's more of a form of disrespect. Like you don't understand our relationship and how we've been through that, and you gonna let somebody interfere.
That's
with
what
that?
I'm saying. I gotta work on it because when I love somebody, I disrespect my own
Nah,
self.
you got me. Nah, that's hell no.
I know.
Hell
That's why I'm
no.
telling you how deep I love. I have to work on it. My love is very deep.
There's a
Like
difference between being a fool now. Like we
that's
can't.
why they say, why do fools fall in love?
Come on
Shoot,
now, like-
I gotta clap back for everything you say.
Like, come
Cause
on
you
now.
got me in the first quarter, but I brought this shit back. I brought
Okay.
that shit bite.
Okay. So look, what put you to the point where you're fed up?
Fed up or what?
Like you just it's your breaking point. Like you said, it takes a lot for you to be on some. I mean, it's not in a
Oh,
situation where right now.
yeah,
you're
my
married,
breaking
but-
point. Honestly, I've been through so much. I guess like from growing up as a child to like having to deal with adults like not being able to do right to like my young adult years because I used to be bullied in school. So like my first boyfriend, he got me off the fact that I was just hype out somebody liking me. That motherfucker, he makes Shrek look like The Rock. That's how bad he was. But yeah, but I was just hype off somebody liking me. So I think because, and I'm very transparent on this show.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think it's because I feel like I needed that love and attention, or the fact that somebody's claiming me as a kid. Like I think that, well, I know that it came over to my adult years, and it's like sometimes I don't tell the difference between me being a person with a big heart because I have a very huge heart,
Right.
and that's regardless whether I'm dating you or not. And I also had this point where it's like, okay, you're not using your senses up here. You really acting delusional. And I'm trying to, and even as an adult, I try to differentiate what's between the two. Like, what's okay, I just have this spiritual side I tap into versus, Chantal, you just a fool in love, like you said.
Yeah. Did that trickle down into your friendships too?
Yes, it does. It trickles into my friendships too.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like, if you test me as a stranger, like I can get you together right then and there.
Right.
But if you're like a friend, a loved one, I'm that type where I don't like controversy and confrontation.
Right.
So I would like dim my light just to make sure I don't piss you off. And right now I've been on this campaign called Protection Tide. I done like snipped a lot of the threads off of a lot of friendships I had. And I don't say nothing ill about them. If y'all listening and watching, thank you for supporting.
Right.
But I'm tired of people that have bad energy
Right.
attacking me because it's like I have so much and I'm already using the energy I have to make other people feel good and inspired.
Right.
You can't be behind me taking that little energy because then Ain't nobody gonna be able to get nothing. Gonna get a dark side.
I think that it's a you gotta at the end of the day you gotta take care of yourself, and then also I've always felt like the philosophy of when you die alone, and that's you, and it's the harsh truth, but you're gonna be by yourself. So
Yeah.
you shouldn't have to sacrifice who you are, who you want to grow, and who you want to be for other people's feelings. In the sense that if you're feeling like you're drainage, then I can't rock with you. We gotta be
Right.
trees. We gotta grow each other. We gotta be able to support each other, and in a sense of a mental capacity, because there's a lot of shit going on, like especially this year with mental space.
Oh my gosh. Well, how do you tell me in a nutshell? How do you feel about? Do you feel like this year is different?
Of course. And
not just with the virus. I mean, well, now that y'all listening to 2021, we're going to pray and cross our fingers and blow dandelions about 2021. I hope when we listen to this, we'll be like, y'all, 2021 was the opposite. Everybody getting $2,000 a month, you know?
For sure. Like,
just,
I was just having a conversation with my sister earlier today. Like, I think that I would want for it to change, but I also feel like this is about to be our normal. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that the virus is going to go away. We're going to find some type of... I want to say we're going to find some type of vaccine, hopefully.
And you're going to be entitled to a compensation 60 years after this.
But I honestly feel like this is going to be our norm, because it's going to be like niggas going to be walking around with masks for a long period of time. It's going to be our normal to do this, but at the same time, you can't let this situation set your future, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to lie, like 2020 has been my best year.
Okay.
And when I say my best year, it's been like elevating with finances, whatever the case may be, with my inner self, my health, everything. I'm still alive, thank the Lord, but I'm still maintaining. But I think that hopefully it changes, but I don't see it just dramatically changing. That makes sense.
I get it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's no such thing as back to normal anymore.
What is our normal? You know what I'm saying? What was our normal before this
Yeah,
happened?
because I mean, if that was the case, then we wouldn't have social studies and textbooks and all that, history class and stuff.
We still going through the same thing.
We'd be in the roaring 20s or whatever.
It's so crazy. So I think that it's been a lot of things going on, and just for a funny, like, it's a lot of quarantine babies being made too. So what you think about that?
Yeah. What you mean when I think about it? Shoot. Y'all holding hands, y'all in the house. You got a Zoom meeting right here. I mean, some of them be audio only sometimes, so you getting your back blown out and you doing a presentation at the same time. So kudos to you. Everybody ain't able. So yes, please help repopulate. Because it's like this new generation, they ain't playing, like they do some weird shit. I ain't saying y'all ain't weird. I'm weird too, but I'm weird from my standard. Y'all weird on another level. TikTok, all that. But when it comes to their rights and speaking their mind, they are top notch. Like, they ain't going. Right. Them kids is not going. They should have had Nook If You Butt come out with them. Because they ain't playing.
So how do you feel about people going out and going to the club?
Right now?
Yeah.
I can't talk because I done been to a day party or brunch myself, but
are you getting tested frequently?
No. I'm being honest.
Where my mask at? I'm just playing.
At least I was honest. It feel like a walking STD. Yeah, I'm having sex, but I'm not getting tested. I'm just out here. I'm not itching. I ain't burning, so I guess I'm good. That's how this sounds.
I still got my taste.
I still got my taste and smell. But no, seriously.
That's crazy.
I'm just being real. Oh my god.
No, I get it though, because it's like, what is our normal? Like, you can't go out to eat and not have a mask on, but
I think that is crazy.
That's wild that you gotta wear a mask inside of the restaurant.
And then sit down and take it right back off and eat. They gotta come up with something.
Cubicles in this house.
Oh my gosh, cubicles could never. Febreze could never. Lysol, none of that.
And I thought about it like how it just came out of nowhere, but it's the sense of doing what you normally should be doing, washing your hands and stop breathing on people.
You gotta tell people what. I ain't talking about Listerine. Like I said, this episode has been recorded in advance, but the Shade Room had posted some type of articles like they say Listerine for 30 seconds will kill it.
Man, come on.
You know how many kids and people, not kids, because kids got way more sense. You know how many adults are gonna do this shit and drink?
Right.
Like what?
But then again, it's like it goes back to like having chicken pox. We were just talking about this earlier.
You have chicken pox?
I've never had chicken
pox. Me neither. I hope you don't. Hey, don't curse me. No, I'm finna knock on. Don't damn me. I'm finna knock on wood. Y'all, if I get chicken pox, y'all better troll his account. I need you to get it reported. All that. We gonna sign a
No,
petition.
man.
Go
I
and
ain't never had chicken pox. My
change.org.
little brother had it too. That's wild. Like we was in the same house and everything. I never had caught. Like I've never caught chicken pox. Like it's wild. And they say if you get it as an adult, you can die.
That's why I said you don't jinx me. That's why I knocked on some wood.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
Fuck
you better
that.
be careful.
No, I ain't getting that.
Chantal will not get chicken pox. I'm putting it in the
Fact, though.
universal guide. Will not get chicken pox.
Facts.
Anywho, for the sake of time, y'all, we not gonna do the listener letter. Y'all sent some stuff in earlier this week, but it's really related to a topic that I want to do later on in the season. Y'all, my eyes twitching. If y'all listen avidly, this left eye's been twitching. I looked it up like y'all told me to. And in these other cultures, I'm fucked, basically, is what it said.
Like,
For the
don't
men,
they say-
it's good. For women, they say you're going to get some bad news.
What is it like when they say somebody talking about you? Is it with your ear ringing or something?
People talk about me all the time. I guess my scalp, because my scalp always itching. So if your scalp itching, that means people talking about you. It's itching now.
Nah. Also, do you hear like I don't know? Are you a smoker?
Am I a smoker?
Yeah.
I have a hookah in my hand.
No, I mean like
Cigarettes?
hell, nah, tree.
Oh, just say 420 friendly.
Oh.
I ate some edibles before you
420
came
friendly.
here.
No, but I'm
If
asking,
y'all
like-
don't notice, I don't have no eyelashes on. I'm high as a kite.
They got this this myth like if you drop the blunt, then I mean, or you drop the whatever, you drop the blunt or whatever, that means your partner cheating on you.
Well, shit, a lot of people been dropping motherfucking blunts in my fucking
Yeah,
eyes.
that's how they used to
obviously.
say. Like whenever you drop the blunt or you drop the cone or whatever you have, somebody either.
I
talking
never
about you or
heard of
cheating
that
on you.
one.
Yeah.
Now I heard about the purse on the ground.
What's that?
Well, if your purse on, well, if a woman's purse is on the ground, she ain't got no money, she gonna lose some money.
For real?
Yeah, and then we're not talking about superstitions tonight. I'm too high. You ain't finna expand my mind.
No,
Back,
but before we go, it's if you put money in your windowsill at, before New Year's Eve, then it you gonna increase money the next 5
and then
years.
people they be saying they be staying where?
Nigga, I do
Southside, the realest,
I do
drug
that.
dealing.
I'm downtown. Man.
I'm just playing. I ain't never heard of it.
Yeah, Southside the Realest go hard too, by the way.
Hell yeah, go hard. I love that song. I'm about to play it.
Triple D anthem, but you don't fuck with the Dallas South.
I didn't say I didn't fuck with the music, and I didn't say I ain't fuck with Dallas South. I just said y'all ain't the South, like the dirty South. I didn't say that. Y'all ain't put
South.
words in my mouth. You gotta be
We the
careful.
South.
Me, y'all ladies. Y'all better watch out. You see how he just reversed what I said? And I'm over here about to almost agree with it. What did I say earlier? I said I got high. Okay. What was I saying just now?
You said that the Dallas won the real.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that. I said Dallas is not the South, it's Southwest. But he flipped it and said that I said I don't fuck with Dallas, but I live here.
You said that.
So obviously I fuck with it. That's how y'all men be. Y'all say y'all don't fuck with a girl, but y'all be with the damn
whatever.
girl. That's the shit. See, that was a prime example.
Whatever.
That was a prime example. Write it down, quote it.
I got another. Would you rather? You want to do
What the hell? We still playing games? See, men like to play games too.
No,
That's
I
another
just
thing.
want to hear your response to this one.
Oh.
All right, so would you rather have your parents watch you have sex? And it's
Ugh.
not like they walking in on you; they just sitting there, right?
It's even worse. I identify as black.
Or bare ass on a toilet seat at the fair.
Bare ass at the toilet seat on the fair. What the hell?
At the fair, like
Yeah, I mean, shit, Corona already in the air.
Wow. So you take the toilet seat?
Yeah, I'm not gonna let my parents watch me have
I
sex.
agree. I actually agree because I think that it's one of those like one-time thing with the toilet seat.
Yeah.
Sometime, like,
I mean, I'm gonna be creeped out with that, but that'll
That's
be
a
something between
memory.
me, that toilet, and whatever. But
that's a memory for your parents and you.
this
Ugh.
traumatizing.
Ugh.
Then they already seen me when I came out the womb. Like, ugh.
Like, for
Like
real.
you must got a sinister thing about yourself.
No, it's just I'm like that's wild. Like I couldn't even do that.
Okay, would you rather? Oh, dang! I want to think of something good too. Okay, would you rather bust in on your?
Oh, here you go.
You made me forget. I got a listener letter, please. I heard him at that shit. He wasn't finna fuck me up. Y'all, look, I ain't gonna edit this part up, but if y'all would have heard like what we recorded,
Hey, it's lit.
I'm too high. So yeah, write in y'all letters to info@theglassmic.com. Subject line advice or unscripted vents. And you can place your IG handle or you can be anonymous, whatever you want. So this is your time to shine. You know, we already said your IG handle, but you gotta let that marinate with the people. So say your IG handle again or
All right.
anything you want the people to know.
So my IG handle is I am Saya. That's SIAH music. We're actually about to drop a movie on Thanksgiving. We got this single. I actually make music, so I rap. So we have this single called Platinum. We're gonna drop the movie on Thanksgiving. It's definitely gonna be something for you to enjoy with your family and friends. You can follow me for all new updates. We definitely gonna push this music. It's something that I like as just a passion that I've always been writing. So I definitely been enjoying the process. And shout out to my boy Big Kang Engineering. Baron BJ, my boy, he does the cover art. So please,
Baby, you won a Grammy tonight.
let's go ahead, put them boys on. You know what I'm saying? That's the Organic Sounds team. Everybody that's been listening to me and supporting me, I definitely want to say thank you for the bottom of my heart because not necessarily thinks I definitely feel that for somebody to support somebody's passion, especially the times that it's genuine, I definitely want to say thank you. So I don't take that lightly. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate you for putting me on this podcast and let me get my platform out there. I definitely want to support your movement. Definitely, I love the way that you're doing. You're keeping it organic. You're keeping it real in these streets. So I definitely want to salute you for doing your thing with Glass Mike. So
Thank
I appreciate it.
you. I appreciate that. That warmed my little heart up. So yes, if y'all want to sponsor an episode or if you would like to see your product on Trying Shit Again, email info@theglassmike.com. And also you can write us on Instagram or Facebook, The Glass Mike. Also, we are on YouTube now, and I am working on putting the videos on YouTube, so bear with me. Hopefully, by the time this launches out, we'll have some type of improvement. And by improvement, I mean improvement in my finances to pay somebody to do this shit.
Already.
Yes, make sure y'all subscribe, rate, and review on YouTube as well as iTunes. And of course, follow me on IG at the Chantal Lewis and also the Glass Mike on IG.
Make sure you do that.
Yes, and guys, I just want to thank y'all again for tuning into the Glass Mic, where there's no script, just transparent talk. I want to thank you again for coming on the show. Like I said, you had me first quarter, but you know, halftime when the HBCU band come out and get the juice again, I had to just Jackson State Jazz real quick.
No, I went to PV, so let's go ahead and keep it.
Anywho, I want to thank.
Yeah,
it's getting edited out. You know I'm not finna let that shit upload. You know I'm not finna let that upload. So I'm just playing, y'all. Thank you to our sponsors for supporting the vision, and I also want to thank you to our listeners for supporting the brand. I do this for my family. I do this for my friends. But most importantly, I do this for the people. I'm Chantal, and as always, I love y'all.
Big love.